This story is extremely emotional.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated films of the year, Joker 2. This film has made a lot of noise, both before and after its release. If you're a fan of Joker and enjoy in-depth analysis, be sure to stay with us. Also, as always, I must mention that this video contains heavy spoilers from the story, so if you haven't watched the movie yet and don't want the plot to be spoiled, watch this video after seeing the film. Now, let's get into an in-depth review of Joker 2. Comparison with the first film, Joker vs. Joker 2. When it comes to Joker, we can't overlook the massive success of the first installment in 2019. Directed by Todd Phillips and with a stunning performance by Joaquin Phoenix, the first movie revolutionized the superhero film genre. It was praised not only for its deep story and complex character development. In this installment, the focus is more on delving deeper into Joker's madness. However, unlike the first movie, which emphasized social messages, this one focuses more on Joker's psychology and his relationship with the character Lee, played by Lady Gaga. Another key difference is that, unlike the first film's dark and realistic tone, Joker 2 has been made as a musical, which has been one of the film's most controversial aspects. Lee's character, Lady Gaga, and Harley Quinn's transformation, deleted scenes and story changes. One of the intriguing parts of Joker 2 is the introduction of the character Lee, played by Lady Gaga. There were many rumors before the film's transformation into Harley Quinn. However, these scenes were removed from the final cut of the movie. If you recall, one of the deleted scenes from the movie was supposed to show Lee dancing madly and frantically alongside Arthur. This could have been one of the film's most iconic moments, but last-minute changes removed these parts, leading the narrative in a different direction. The result? Lee never becomes Harley Quinn, which left many fans full conclusion. One prominent critic wrote in their review, "The film was aiming for a shocking ending, but in the end, it only led to confusion and disappointment among the audience." Audience and critics' feedback, from praise to disappointment. From the moment of its release, Joker 2 garnered mixed reactions. Some critics praised the boldness of the director and the filmmaking team for creating a psychological first film. It feels like they forced a sequel to Joker, but they could never recreate that initial magic. Despite this, some fans praised the musical style and Lady Gaga's performance. One of the film's strengths, according to many, was Gaga's mesmerizing acting and the incredible chemistry between her and Joaquin Phoenix. Gaga managed to breathe new life into the character of Lee, and this performance led some viewers to still enjoy the film, despite the negative reviews. As mentioned, Joker 2 received mixed reactions from critics. Let's take a look at a few reviews from well-known critics. Peter Bradshaw, a renowned critic from The Guardian, had a very different take on Joker 2 compared to the first installment. He wrote, "The first film was a masterpiece in portraying the psychological breakdown of an individual, but the second part somehow failed to convey the same depth. There was an attempt to create a new narrative through the musical element, but this style doesn't align with the dark nature of the Joker character. Joaquin Phoenix is still brilliant, but the film feels more like a strange visual spectacle than a psychological analysis." Peter gave the film 3 stars out of 5, stating that despite the team's efforts to innovate, Joker 2 lacks a strong narrative core. Richard Roper of Chicago Sun-Times shares a similar view. In his review, he wrote, "Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix have managed to create a world full of violence and madness, but this time, the story stalls halfway. Lady Gaga's music and dances are the standout moments of the film, but it seems like the movie is more focused on being a spectacle than on deepening its characters." Richard gave the film a score of 2.5 out of 4, noting that while it is visually stunning, it lacks the psychological intensity and depth of the first movie. On the other hand, Owen Gleiberman from Variety has a more positive perspective on the film. He writes, "Joker 2 has reached a kind of artistic madness and nihilism that is rarely seen in cinema." Joaquin Phoenix. Owen gave the movie a score of 80 out of 100, emphasizing that fans of experimental and artistic cinema will enjoy it more. David Ehrlich from IndieWire had a somewhat negative review. He writes, "While the first installment depicted a psychological and dark world that delved into Joker's societal and mental struggles, the valuable cinematic work." Thank you for joining me. What do you think about Joker 2? Were you satisfied with the changes, or do you think the film could have been better? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on future analyses. Thank you for watching this video until the end, and take care until the next one.